So with ropes and knots, that's kind of the training for this month, is kind of the discussion regarding utility rope versus life safety rope. Life safety rope requires constant inspections, can't be older than 10 years, and oftentimes in its actual use, without a thorough re-inspection, and even with that, it's often thrown away, just for the surety that there's not going to be a failure in the rope. So for us, being older ropes and no records of inspections, these are all would be based on utility ropes. Having said that, utility ropes obviously can serve a purpose, and one of those purposes, in my vision, is stabilization. Lake Country has a lot of terrain, so for a vehicle aspect that's on a downslope that we need to stabilize so that we can actually work on the vehicle, the rope is a very effective method. Practicalities, such as in the following videos, the double loop figure eight. So if you don't have a great anchor, what you can do is you can have, and you have two decent anchors, is you can share the load on those two anchors. Smaller trees, what have you, or obviously like off of this, front of this bumper. So what I'm going to do is do the double loop figure eight. You can take 6 feet, 12 feet, 18 feet, take the tail, just like I'm doing a regular figure eight, but instead of passing the entirety of it, I'm just passing partial of the rope, pass it through, flip it around. Now I got my double loop figure eight. Safety knot is a requirement on all ropes and all knots, essentially just making sure you don't lose any slack. So it's well dressed. I've got 2 different bites right under this hook. Now I have 2 anchor points onto one load. And also, because I have 2 anchor points, triangle, strong and shape, I have directional strength versus if I had one, I have a lot of slack. But again, seeing the difference, 2 points, I have a good stabilization on lateral movements as well. So again, practicalities to why we want to know ropes. Really, it gets more complicated the more rope you have, but it's just staying orderly and consistent with your hand positions when you're doing the knots is important.